Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Alright everybody, Nintendo has recently confirmed some exciting but at the same time somewhat confusing Switch 2 Edition game news. These are the Switch 1 games that are essentially enhanced for the brand new console. So hey, without wasting any more of your time, let's get into it. First off, and this comes from Vooks.net, as you can see here in this brand new article posted, Nintendo confirms no download codes needed for physical Switch 2 Edition games. Now, this is pretty interesting because I did report on this channel last week, and this came from a customer support page from Nintendo that these Switch 2 Edition games come with a regular Switch 1 cartridge in the box along with a download code, but it looks like that's not the case, so I do want to apologize for that. With that being said, let's get into this article starting below the first paragraph, and it says this: in a statement to Vooks, a Nintendo spokesperson has said that physical versions of Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games will include the original Nintendo Switch game and its upgrade pack all on the same game card, i.e. they are exclusively Nintendo Switch 2 game cards with no download code. Alternatively, some publishers may release Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games as download codes in physical packaging with no game card, and right below that there's some more clarification. For Nintendo and Nintendo published games, the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition will include the entire game on the card with no download required. However, this may not be the case for other publishers. So, from the looks of things, if it's a Nintendo first-party game, all the content will be on the game card, but if it's a third-party game, that content will not all be on a game card, it may just be a download code in the box. Now moving on, and I found this to be quite interesting, this comes from NintendoSoup.com. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch 2 Edition does not include expansion pass content. And within the article it says this: some players have been wondering whether The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch 2 Edition contains paid DLC content from the expansion pass. A reply from a Nintendo Store customer representative confirms that the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition of the game does not contain expansion pass content, so if you want to play the expansion pass content, you have to purchase it separately from the Nintendo eShop. This shouldn't come as a surprise since nowhere on the game's official website states that the expansion pass content is included with the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition of the game. Alright, so this is pretty weird what Nintendo has going on here with the physical copy of the Switch 2 Edition of Breath of the Wild specifically, because let's just say that you don't own this game at all and you want to buy the Switch 2 Edition of the game. You have to buy this game with the upgrade pack, which I'm assuming is going to be around $70 with the upgrade pack, right? And if you want the DLC, which is optional, but if you want the DLC as well, that's going to be an additional $20, so you're talking about a $90 game. Now, I will be more upset about this compared to what's going on here with this whole Mario Kart World situation. I'll be more upset about this because this is an older game on an older platform, just with some upgrades. So yeah, that's pretty confusing, the pricing that Nintendo has going on here with that game specifically. But as far as what's going on with these physical copies of these Switch 2 Edition games, I find it to be very refreshing that it has been confirmed from Nintendo that at least the first party games, all the content will be on that one cartridge. There's no download code in the box or anything like that. Of course, we have to wait to see, when someone unboxes this online as far as a leak or something like that. But from what they're saying here, all the content will be on that one cartridge, which is something that I do admire. Nintendo is not half-stepping on this, although it looks like the third-party publishers will be doing that with some of their games, but hey, we need some more clarification on that. Now, for me personally, I already own Breath of the Wild, I already own Tears of the Kingdom, I own the DLC for Breath of the Wild, so I don't think that I'll be getting the upgrade packs for these games. Possibly, maybe if I plan to go back and play these games in the future. But I do plan to buy the Switch 2 Edition physical copies of Kirby and the Forgotten Land with their brand new Star-Crossed World DLC, as well as Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and of course Pokemon Legends EA. But the other games like the Mario Party and the Zelda games, yeah, not so much. So with that being said guys, that's going to do it for this video. And what do you all think about this? Please let me know down in the comment section. Also, make sure to like this video, share this video, and hey, if you'd like to support this channel financially, please consider becoming a member. The cost is only $1 per month. That's right, it's only $1 per month. That's roughly $12 per year to become a member. Links are down in the description box below. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss out on daily Nintendo news content, because here at Around the Clock, we focus on Nintendo news content around the clock. I'll catch you guys in the next video.